Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Striker Break. How's the big face working? Let's find out. Whoa! Oh boy. That's pretty big. Just doing some new stuff. What's happening, everybody? So, we got a lot going on today. Got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to show you. We're going to do the drawing. Couple of breaks. Give me a 5x5 in the chat if everything is looking good, sounding good, feeling good. Can you hear me? Can you see me? We're live on Twitch, finally, again. I think it's working out okay. I think everything is... let me just double check. Are we on Twitch? Oh, yeah. Shout out to all my homies on Twitch. Hold on, I gotta get the multi-stream chat up. Haven't done this in a while. We got new emojis for members. If you're not a member, you can hit the join button. We've got new... what do they call them? Badges. So as you progress month after month, if you stay a member, you get an ever-changing badge, is what the person called it. Membership badge. Check out the exclusive membership emojis. Yeah, I paid some good money for it. So, I don't know. A couple of them didn't quite work out, and the badges maybe need a little bit of work. But there are some cool ones. We got Nando, and he's pretty dark. You can barely see him. But we got Laughing Nando, Crushing Juice, a Fireball, and I think some other things too. So, should we start off with the giveaway? I'm seeing some 5x5s. We got the fire emojis. I actually made, oh, it says, yeah, you can get free on there too. I guess there's... wow. Yeah, you guys are smarter than me. I was like, all it spells is fire. I guess not. Wong is down for the freebies. We know that much. Alright. Do you want to do the drawing? I cannot hear the music now all of a sudden. There. It's a real chill vibe today, but we can get crazy if you want. Some dark synth. Oh, Steel City. I didn't plan that. Not at all. There's a lot of words you can spell. Clever girl. I'm going to drop a link real quick on Facebook just to let the people know we're live. While I'm getting ready here. While the people are piling in, hook me up with a like. Oh, Steel City. Boop, 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 boop. Easy. Just trying to grab a link. Time for the thumbs up. Okay, here's that. Posted, I think. And we're clear. I'm gonna drop the Twitch link one more time. Check me out on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming as long as it works, and it looks like it's working. We'll be multi-streaming on Twitch all the time. Whichever place you prefer to watch. Doesn't matter to me. Both legit. All right, I'm pulling up the details for the giveaway. We're going to do it first so I don't forget. Right here. All right, come on over. Okay. So I grabbed the comments. We've got 422 unique comments that used the word platinum. Filtered the duplicate users so you can't do any cheating. Included replies. And the 7,000 big brown box of base goes to DIY 24/7 says, I'm going to order a box of Topps Platinum. Very nice product. DIY 24/7. You got to email me. I'm not going to email you. You email me. You can find my email address in the description of all the videos. You can find it on the homepage, strikerbreaks.com. I got to verify your identity. We'll do a little back and forth thing. And I just got to get your address, and I will ship that out to you. You have 30 days to claim it, or I'm going to give it away to somebody else. All right. And from now on, I'm going to do all the giveaways for just the slammers. And I'm going to try to figure out how to do it for the members, too, of the channel. So I'll figure it out. But I figured out how to do it for the slammers only, finally. So I've got 2 more giveaways that I didn't tell you guys about. They're going to be exclusively for slammers. We'll talk about it in the upcoming days. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get to rolling and we'll get to ripping. The dice. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with both chats on Twitch and YouTube, so if I miss something, especially from Twitch, I apologize. All right, here we go. We're rolling for randomization. 7 times. The one-shot break. 7 randomizations. Okay, we're going to get these out of buy-in order with a random. Going to the team list. We always do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. St. Louis Cardinals on top. There they are. Back to the buy-ins 7 times starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Christopher on top with the Cardinals. Get these in A to Z. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Dylan M. Braves, Joe B. Orioles, Michael H. Red Sox, Camden A. Cubs, Colin H. White Sox, Joe V. Reds, Alex B. Guardians, David O. Rockies, Anthony N. Tigers, Bobby T. Astros, Skylar M. Royals, Mitch S. Angels, Wesley N. Dodgers, Mike W. Marlins, Austin S. Brewers, Christopher B. Twins, Will S. Mets, Peter B. Yankees, Matt L. Athletics, Jack H. Phillies, Mark H. Pirates, Jack W. Padres, Lenny M. Giants, Gerald T. Mariners, Nick M. Cardinals, Christopher K. Rays, Alex T. Rangers, Robert H. Blue Jays, Les V. And Nationals, Enrique A. Good luck, everybody. Shout out to Robert. I see you got in here, buddy. Several longtime slammers hopping back in, getting in on some breaks. I appreciate you guys. I notice. I didn't even plan this, Robert. Didn't even know you were going to get in on a break, and I'm wearing it. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to drop you a link just so you guys can double check your teams if you missed them. I got to tell you guys about some bets I put out tonight because they're weird. I just want to see what you think. All right, there's the Google Doc link. And if anybody's interested in getting in on a break, I'm going to pin the link to the top right now to become a slammer. There it is. John, you missed it by 5 minutes. No. If you know how to do it. Just send me a Patreon personal message, DM, if you want to get a early notification for the next break. That goes for all slammers. If you have been having trouble getting into a break, all you got to do is send me a little DM. I'll get you in. All right. I'm going to exit out of that. And we are ready to go. okay. So the first break, we got a one shot, just one box. Second break, we're going all in with a 6-shooter. We're gonna start with some blasters, spreading the years around, spreading the teams around. Billy, first time live. Welcome. Oh, Derek, you missed out. Sorry, man. I've got some stuff coming. Hopefully, I'll have a few more boxes coming in tomorrow. Shipping's been weird with holiday, so I had to wait until like what, 4:30 or something, 5 o'clock to list this break, because I was waiting for these boxes to get in the mail. Like, come on, get here. UPS is just being so slow. FedEx was here, crack of dawn. Not the crack of dawn, 10 a.m. That's the crack of dawn for me. Jeter's calling a 1 of 1 auto. Ooh, I would love it. Fitzy, what's up, man? Hope you guys enjoyed the last couple videos. Everybody seemed to like the Independence Day. Rip. Don't forget, also, members, you can use your free member chat once a month. It's like a super chat, but it's free. Member chat. All right, we are looking for wanders. Parallels. How about a wit? Gold wit? We'll take that. Home run challenge, Alex Bregman. Oh, I won poker last night, so I'm feeling really good. Really good about that. It's tough to win. Hey, stars of the MLB wander. Stand-worthy card number 1. I'm putting them up there. Alex, congratulations, Alex. Alex has the Rays today. Hey, Rock. Glad you're in here, man. Wong likes the Independence Day. Rip. I don't know if anybody got the number right. I don't even know what the number was. I think some people said 85. Some people said 86 packs. I lost track. Yadi Molina. Trout stars. Making sure this music's not out of control. Peru, Nando. Austin Riley rainbow foil. So we got a gold and a rainbow foil in one box. It's pretty wild for 2022 stuff. Series 1 at least. Still haven't found any Series 2 in the wild. Anybody? I know some people have. I've heard about it. Hector asks, is it better to have a PSA 10 base rookie or PSA 8 parallel rookie? That's very specific to what parallel. But, and also what your collection looks like. You know, if you're trying to get a rainbow or something, it can be crazy expensive tracking all of them down in a 10. So if you're trying to put together a little rainbow, nothing wrong with getting an 8. You can save a ton of money. But just make sure you check the comparison between the price of an 8 and the price of a raw one that you're looking for. Because if you can buy a raw one for cheaper than an 8, and you have the potential of getting a 9, or maybe even a 10, might be worth the gamble. You're going to have to pay for the grading fees, so you got to take that into consideration. But with a $30 bulk price, it's not that big of a risk depending on the parallel. King says, I found it at Target. Oh yeah, Steel City. He said he's in Iraq. 2 a.m. in Iraq. Perfect time for a striker break. I've always said that. Beast says, I found blasters and hangers at my local Target, but only like 10 of each. My LCS sells blasters of Series 2 for 20. Wow, that's a great price. Maybe he's just trying to get people in there, because that's like a lost leader price. I understand the concept of the lost leader. My dad does stuff like that all the time. Our store does stuff like that all the time. And I'm like, eventually you go, what? Everything can't be a lost leader. You got to make money sometime. But if they get you in there for the blaster and then you buy a couple other things. So let's see if we can pull something crazy out of here. I think I see a green back there. 2021 Bowman. Looking forward to opening up that Heritage Hobby box. Morel first. Cubs leadoff hitter. That's how Bowman appreciates over value. Stuff like that. Over time, I mean. Ooh, look at this green Bobby. That is a sick green Bobby. Top 100 scouts to 99. That. Send it away. A little thin on the left. Maybe not. But any kind of big name prospects in a parallel. Like the regular. So let's say you get a Bobby. Just the base Bobby. Chrome. Doesn't hold much value. But the base prospects, non-firsts in a parallel can still hold value and worth sending away. Because any fans, they don't really care. I mean, they obviously want the firsts and everything. But after you're done collecting the firsts, a lot of people move on to regular prospect cards, especially if they don't have their rookie out yet. There's only so many cards you can get for any given prospect. So they'll move on to inserts and parallel inserts and just regular prospect cards. You want to fill up the stage a little bit. Get 3 autos out of here. Dog for life. It's like a country store cider mill. Good morning, Ben. From Australia. Awesome. Jazz rated rookie. Looks like we got all our autographs out of this box. Yelich to 110. Turn it down just a little bit. Looks like it's getting out of control. Daz Cameron to 88. Oops. I like that Jazz. Manny to 110. And a couple of star cards to 45. Suarez, Cold 45. Don't know if you saw that on the back, but it's a good one. Spencer Howard on card auto. He pitched the other day. I'll tell you about the bets I got going pretty soon once we get through this box, because they're wild. And one of the bets I placed, I'm getting 11,000 to 1 on. So who's got the Phillies? Mark has the Phillies. Congratulations on the Spencer Howard. Number 2, Clark Schmidt to 99. All 3 of these to 99. This one's going to the Yankees. Matt. Got the custom stands back too. And Ryan Mountcastle. We got a good one. Mountcastle rated rookie. Going to Michael. $54 of 99. Wasn't a good box, I think. Spencer Howard's good. Clark Schmidt, I don't know. Definitely like Mountcastle. Try to get a bow. Or a Jordan. What's up, Jerome? Just try to spread the years out a little bit. Any way I can. Checklist purposes. There's a Lux rookie. Looks like there's a rainbow foil. Ian Kinsler. Die cut Griffey. Some turkeys. Hey, what a bot or a pack. Jordan and Lux. Let me put Jordan up there. Now it's going to Sky. Nice, Sky. And a Kyle Lewis. Jeez. So here's my question. When are cards like this and this in a PSA 10 gonna go up? If at all. Because eventually people are gonna realize that the price of the card, if you get a Kyle Lewis PSA 10, for example, the price of the card, you're paying less than the actual price to get the card graded. If it's $30 and you buy that card for like 15 in a PSA 10, doesn't make a lot of sense. So it's at some point, somebody or some company is just gonna start buying up all the like notable rookies or any kind of card like that in PSA 10s for less than the grading fee. I don't know who, but I could definitely see it like an MJ Holdings company going in, swooping up and just buying tons of PSA 10s for like, you know, who knows what price you can get them for. But $20, you know, Kyle Lewis PSA 10, $20, and it costs $30 to get graded. Yeah, thanks, Drew. Appreciate you stopping by. They opened bulk back up, Gavin. I don't think they're going to be grading them until September. At least that's what I heard. But you can get bulk now back to the 30. Well, I guess the last price it was 20, so now it's 30. Kevin Biggio, this is 2019 update. Loaded. I mean, look at how many good rookies. I'm going to put all the notable ones there just to see. Random little hanger box. So, Biggio, notable. Yastrzemski, notable. Nah, I'm not even going to go there. Harold Ramirez, notable. Dude's batting like 300. Notable. We got, look at all this. There's a gold and a rainbow foil in this little mini box. That's not a rookie. I'm going to keep him out of the notable pile for now. Oh, a Pete Alonso rookie. I think that's notable. Actually, Josh Naylor is notable too. Like one of the better hitters on the Indians. Guardians. Used to be notable. Not anymore. I don't think. Still has a chance though. Decent little stack right there, you know? Especially that Pete. That's a very nice Pete. I think I might even put him on the stage. What do you think? Do I put Pete on the stage? Yay or nay? Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm going to top load him at the very least. Put it in the chat. When's Trout getting traded? Never. Unless the Angels go bankrupt and are dissolved as a team. What are we thinking? Got to deal with the delay. In the meantime. Thumbs up. That Acuna is not numbered. It shouldn't be. No. But I appreciate... Actually, I don't appreciate it. by the way. Unless you're talking about a different Acuna that I didn't see. A lot of thumbs up. Good. Because I wanted to put them up there, but I wanted to run it by you guys first. Topps Chrome Blaster. 21. Watts on TV. Says thumbs down. Are you the only thumbs down? The dissenting opinion. Gotta have one dissenter. Oh, you always have an opinion, Chris. Everybody here gets to have an opinion. You don't have to be in the break. When I ask, if I want to specify, like, hey, for those of you in the break, I'll throw that qualifier down there, but everybody gets to put their thoughts in. Alec Boehm. Somehow K made it in the good card pile. We gotta stop everything. Hold on. We can't allow that. If there's one thing we can't allow, it's that. Jacob says, just pulled a 1987 J-Rod Auto S Series 2. Just got back in the hobby. Never got a card graded before. How should I go about this, y'all? Look up on YouTube. That's the answer. Just how to get a card graded at PSA, something like that. There's people out there that are really not like informative that you can watch. You can just get one card done on there, or you could, get a bunch of them together and put a whole order in. After 73 days out from the wedding. Woo! Too early to get stressed, but I feel you. It's a big relief when it's over with, and then like you don't even feel any different. It's just like, well, that was a lot of stress for I don't want to say nothing. It's not nothing. But you know what I mean. It's almost like you're stressing out for everybody else for the wedding. That's why I got eloped, because I didn't want it. I didn't want to deal with it. And I don't know. They call it eloped, but it wasn't like we just ran away. We just wanted to go off on our own, do it ourselves. Low stress, no stress. Henry Davis. The only stress I had was like the 30 minutes leading up to it when I was just sitting by myself in an empty bar at like 10 a.m. waiting for everything to go down. That was a little stressful. Who do we bet? We got some nice firsts here. Perez, we got a parallel Aqua, Pedro Pineda. Put him up there. To 225, that's an interesting number. Usually these Aquas are to 125. And that one's going to the A's, Jack. Hi-Fi Futures, Jordan Walker. And Guzman. Let's check this out. 2019 Heritage High number. Kinda random. Kinda awesome. Say when says I came across the last 2 mega boxes at a local Target and pulled the Bowman rookie auto parallel. Bowman rookie. Org? I don't know what that. Which one are you talking about? Yeah, we didn't go to Vegas, although I don't know. That's a little cliche, I guess. We went to Jamaica instead. Sweet Bryce. What a strong... I mean, just the hair. All of it. The whole look. Kind of jealous. Although, I mean, beard's pretty legendary. But the hair-beard combo. Top notch, Bryce. A+. I think I'm going to do little third stacks. Just keep it moving. We got another break coming after this with 6 hobby boxes of Platinum Anniversary. So we're going to get at least 6 autos plus tons of parallels. It's one of the beautiful parts, one of the beautiful things about that product. Oh, also, I already told you this, I think. Hold on. Oh, that's what I... Pen just fell in the trash. I wanted to tell you guys about the bet that I'm doing, the bets that I'm doing tonight. Ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. I put I was on such a good streak. Kids, don't do this, what I'm about to tell you. I was on such a good streak, and then the last 6 or 7 baseball bets in a row, I just randomly was like, you. I think it was yesterday. Lost all of them. So I'm like, okay, let's try something different. I took all... Don't do this, guys. I took all dogs today and just put $10 on each game. I'll tell you who I got. I got the Reds plus 146. I got the Marlins plus 136. I've got, and this is all tonight's games, the Orioles, Greenskeeper, minus 104. I got the Nats plus 184. I got the Pirates plus 176. The Rays plus 100. Cardinals plus 144. Royals plus 225. As those numbers get bigger, they're just stupider and stupider bets to take. D-backs plus 114, and the Rockies plus 265. Then I parlayed them all. I parlayed them all for a plus 11 bazillion. $1 bet. I'll make $11,000 if I get them all right. It's not going to happen. It's just hilarious. Evaldi Black. That is not numbered, but it is a black parallel. I think I'm going to refrain from putting it on the stage, but it's a good card. It's getting top loaded. If it wasn't a pitcher, a dirty pitcher. So yeah, horrible, just horrible. I wanted to see what happens. What happens when you take all dogs and then parlay them all together? I'll tell you what happens. You lose all your money. Yeah, 11,000 to 1. Isn't that great? I bet you none of them win. Some of them have to win. Baseball is so crazy. Some of them have to win. We're looking, guys, it's 2019, so you know who we're looking for. Blake Snell. Remember when they had the scratch-offs? Did you guys ever play the scratch-off game? It looks kind of fun, and I want to play it, but man, back when these came out, I was selling these little scratch-off things and making, like, you could sell these. I can't remember how much I sold them for, but I think I probably put them all in a lot. I want to say I was getting $10 a piece, but that can't be right. Bet you win 3. I was thinking somewhere around there. 2, 3 of them maybe. Oh yeah, and then so after I did that, I was like, what if I just take the home dogs in a parlay, which I did. I took all 4 home dogs, which were the Reds, Marlins, Pirates, and Diamondbacks. And I parlayed them together for something ridiculous. It was just another $1. Or maybe I put $5 on it. But like a home dog is way more likely to win than a big road dog. Big road dogs are not good to bet on. Derek with a $5 super chat says, here you go, quintuple your bet. Thank you. Thank you. Derek's covering my losses. Appreciate that. My inevitable losses. And if I win, oh man. When I win that big 11,000 to 1, 10 dog parlay, treat you guys right. There's a good one. Austin Riley. I actually forgot he was in this for a second, but that's a sweet card. I may just put him up there with these other base rookies. I'm going to put him up there with Jordan. What do we got left here? We only got 2 boxes left. I guess I don't need to share. You don't need to share the stage this time, Austin Riley. But next time. A lot more room with these custom painted striker stands in the back. It makes for a lot more room. Just putting the base aside. Senzel at a homer. Maybe I should have put him in the significant rookie pile. Hammer and Hank. These are pretty cool. I like these inserts. There's Tatis. We got the Nando. Had to give Lenny a little something today. We're going to get the Vlad too. Okay. Fast. I missed an action. Alrighty. Do you know who the player was? Can you tell me the name, Christopher, before I go back? It'll save me a little bit of time checking that out. Yeah, the action variations, hobby exclusives. And they don't do the action variation anymore. It's called... What is it called? They got a different name for it now, I think. Action Rogers. Trevor? No, it's Trevor Richards. Is it Brennan Rogers? Oh, there he is. It was a different color. Brennan Rogers. We cannot short Anthony on his stage time with his Brennan Rogers action. And that's how you can tell. That little bitty action variation. Word. One little half stack left. Third stack. What's up, Bad Ash? Pinball Mafia. Alan, what's up, man? Says, I figure I'd drop that here instead of the YouTube chat since there's only 5 of us on the platform. Also, check out the other video of my daddy-daughter dance. As a dad, you'll appreciate it. We threw in our secret handshake at the end. That's fun. I'll check it out, brother. Eli with a $9.99 super chat says, hey, stay awesome. And remember, Jesus has your back. Thanks for all the time you spend putting out quality and entertaining content. Thanks, Eli. I appreciate that, man. It's very generous of you. And it looks like we found our relic. Ultra thin cardstock on the relic. If that's what it is. There it is. Blake Trinan. It's a green one. Sorry, you guys had to see that. Another athletic on the stage for Jack. There's another Vlad. Actually, that's the only Vlad. No, we got the other Vlad. We got that Vlad. Rookie Performance Vlad. I don't think I ever had this Rookie Performance Vlad in my PC. I've got a lot of Vlad rookies. More Tatis than Vlad, but still quite a few Vlads. That was going to Les. There's the Pete. It's a good box. It's a really good box. I'm gonna put him up there with his... actually, no, we do have the room. I'm in that mode. I just want to save space, but we don't need to. What a good box. I think we need at least 4 stands for this little number. Let's see. Can we fill them all? I think so, easily. It's just a running joke, Ben. Just a long running joke that's never going to end. So get used to it. Bad Ash with a $5 super says, Gucci is a national treasure, right? Right, Striker? I mean, I don't consider the stick you use to unclog the toilet a national treasure. But maybe I'm a little different. So I don't know if my metaphor or comparison is exactly correct, but it's pretty close. Mick Abel to $2.99 going on the stage. Going to Mark. I don't know why I thought of that, Steel City. That was the first thing I thought of. Justin Martinez, first autograph. It's 7:41. I gotta see how the old parlay's doing. How soon until the parlay is busted? Could it be like the first inning is there, like whatever scrub team I picked is down like 5, 6, 8 runs? I could see it. I gotta start a stream again with the Ballad of K, because people, like new people, come all the time and they don't know about it, and it'll help people understand maybe a little bit more what's going on there. Nick Lodolo to $1.99. That's a red going to Alex. Bobby. Mike is disappointed in the like to concurrent viewer ratio. So, you know what you need to do. Yeah, Colby, I already did the drawing right off the rip. So you'll have to check. Actually, I can tell you, you didn't win. I hate to burst your bubble. I should have wrote it down. I'm going to have to go back and watch. Mini box number 2, we're breaking the stands already. We got 3 on the stage. 2 numbered parallels in that first mini box. Usually I think you only get 1 numbered parallel. Let's see what this one yields. I did not have Oakland. I gotta leave my little cheat sheet right here just so I know. Just, they weren't a dog, I guess. I just went through the list and took whoever had the worst odds. I'm gonna pull up the MLB TV. How about the Tigers? 4 games in a row, they swept the Guardians in a 4-game series. Tigers have won 6 out of 8 and like 8 out of 12, I think. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 12. Tigers are, dude, Riley, I told you guys. It's so rare that one dude makes a difference. The team just infusion of confidence is what's happened. Now, they were at home against the Guardians, but man, they whipped Bieber. I thought for sure, I think I put 40 on that game, thinking that the Guardians were just going to destroy us with Bieber on the mound. Bieber always destroys us. Not no more. Now, when you got a lefty like Riley, there to feast. Although I don't even know who did what. I just know that he didn't do that good. Pache, rookie to 499, refractor. Okay. Yeah, it was 2-8. Pineda beat Bieber. Ugh. Tampa Bay's up 1-0 on Boston. I have the Rays. This is good. This is good. We're doing good already. And the Reds? Do I have the Reds too? Ooh, I have the Reds as well, up 2-0. And I have the Marlins up one. Guys. Not gonna go too deep yet. But I'm just gonna knock on some wood as I talk positively about my $11,000 win that's upcoming. Oakland lost to Toronto a few hours ago. Yeah, I don't have that on my sheet here. It was all 7 o'clock games or later. Jagger Haynes. Padre. Pitcher. First auto. This one's going to Lenny. There's a Julio. Dude, Julio's like the best player in the league. He has the highest PR 15 in the whole league. It's only the last 15 days, but it's great. Better than Trout, everybody. I'm sorry about that, King. I get songs stuck in my head too. I mean, it's good. I guess it's good that it was a fairly, I'm not going to call it a good song, but it was at least kind of funny. Cespedes to 250. Especially since I just recorded it on my cell phone, like singing into my cell phone. La 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 la. Best as I can do with what I had. That's a purple Cespedes. Going to Joe. Yeah, you got to pay for the breaks still, Danny, because there's thousands and thousands of dollars in all the breaks, so still got to buy in. Last box. Platinum Anniversary Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary Edition 2021 Baseball Trading Cards. Looking for one autograph out of here? And how many parallels do you think we're going to get? Why don't you put it in the chat? What do you guys think? How many parallels out of this box? I'm going to set, I guess you could either guess or I could set an over-under. I want to set it at 3.5, I think. I'm going to set the over-under at 3.5. Over or under? Put it in the chat. Yeah, Pena, I believe, was batting second, which is, I've been saying it all year. He needs to bat first or second. I think he's that good. 5, 3, 11, 4, 5. Okay, so I should have set it at 4.5 probably. You guys are all going to go over. See, I should have called them like numbered parallels maybe. No, because there's unnumbered ones. I'm setting it at 3.5. Everybody's going over? Okay. I meant numbered ones. Are we still good for the over? That includes the autograph that might be numbered as well. Because you get these, and these are unnumbered. Scott Rowland. But they're still sweet. One of the coolest unnumbered parallels Topps has ever come out. I think I'll put all the unnumbered ones on one stand. We gotta keep track. Autograph. All right, I'm gonna actually, let's see, 749. During the next break, we got 6 boxes of this. I'll do speed ripping for those, but this will take it easy. Oh, I thought it was a K. I thought it was K for a second because it was upside down, and that's what we do with K. Way better. Ichiro, red auto to 5. 1 of 5. What a sick auto. Dude, we got that one. Nick. Oh, Ichiro to 5. Wow. I knew. I'm past it's growing on me. I like it now. It went from I didn't like the box I got, really. I just thought, meh, because I'm not a set collector and I'm more of a rookie collector. But now I really like this product. And I'm going to get some more of it. I have a few more boxes coming. This is all I have right now, but I got some coming. I'm going to start adding like a box or two to the breaks just because of the quantity of parallels and how it spreads. Like any team has good cards, I believe, with the Hall of Famers and legends and stuff. Like even the Rockies have hits if Larry Walker's your cup of tea. Wong says I've been part of a 6 case break of these and that's the best auto you've seen. Really? Man, every auto we've pulled has been decent. Even the one I got is decent. Like Stroman, mine's just sitting right here. To 150, like, I don't know. It's not that bad. Sparky, I didn't know Sparky was in here. Is that a case hit? I don't know what a case hit is. I don't know. It's not like a clear case hit on there. Unless it's something like that where some really... Well, I mean, Wong says he saw what? 6 cases. What did it seem like, Wong, with... was there like something that you could tell was a case hit? Or were they just no case hits? Really? The 52, the most iconic design, says Steel City. Probably right. One of, if not the. Definitely. I mean, it's gotta be, right? With the mantle. Like, everybody knows that card. Even people who don't collect cards know the mantle. Here's the X-Fractor. Posednik. Unnumbered. So... I don't want to say the under's looking like it's going to hit because that sucks. If we're talking just numbered. You guys get a freebie because I didn't specify before you started putting it in numbered ones. We can just run this back for the next break. And then we'll adjust the over-under. How sweet would a hot box of this be? They should have had hot boxes. Every pack has a parallel. Once again, Fanatics, I got all the ideas. Whoever's your idea guy, get them out. Any thoughts, asks Ben, on opening up international shipping? Not feeling the love over here. I'll tell you what, man, I love you. Isak. Can you believe it? But as far as international shipping goes, it's has nothing to do with love. It just has to do with hassle. As it is. Like, it's just too much of a hassle. Plain and simple. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't have to ship internationally, so I'm not going to. Every time I do, I get mad because I have to stand in line at the post office and it takes like 20 minutes, sometimes more. Because it's not just standing in a line waiting to get up there. There's always a line. It's then you get up to the front and you got to fill out all this stuff. And then he's got to fill it out multiple times on separate sheets and stuff. And then you got to pay. It's a bunch of money. And the tracking situation's wonky. It doesn't track well. It takes forever. There's so many reasons why I don't like to ship internationally. But if you do know somebody in the U.S., that's how some people do it. There are some slammers that ship to a U.S. address, and then they either have somebody they know take it from there, or they have a P.O. box in the U.S. that they can pick up, or there's a transfer program where they send it to a shipping company that ships from the U.S. to anywhere overseas. They collect like packages for 30 days for like the whole month, and then they ship everything at once. Look into it. What is this? Randy Dobnak. Look at that. Wow. Red Atomic. To 100. That is a snazzy card too. Okay, we got two numbered, and we got that many packs left. I think I did. Maybe I should be a handicapper. I'm pretty good at setting odds, setting over unders. Like usually I can just glance at the slate and tell you like what bets are on, what bets are off. Like why is that one? Why is that a weird like minus 150? That should be like minus 195. Like I can just kind of look at it and tell because I look at them all day, every day. Not all day, but I do look at the odds every day for all the teams. I can spot an outlier. Floyd fan with a 5 says, that parade ace reminds me, did you hear the Tampa Bay dugout hot mic moment calling out the Tigers management? No, tell me all about it. I got to find it. They deserve to be called out. They're horrible. Al Avila is the worst GM in the league. I don't want to say he's the worst in history, but he's horrible. Every move he's made is just trash. It's like, hey, Avila, I'm Al Avila. I'm going to make a trade. Just throw some gasoline into a dumpster and light a firecracker and just throw it in there. That's better than an Al Avila trade. At least there's some entertainment value out of the dumpster fire. Varsho rookie. And Kevin Millar. Another unnumbered parallel. Under, man. The under, guys. I started to second guess myself, thinking I should have set it at 4.5. It turns out my first instinct was right. He even traded his own son. I know, Alex. That was the best trade he ever made. We got a numbered one. We're at 3. It's going to end at 3, I bet. I don't want it to. I want it to go to 4. Gary Matthews. To 50. They are beautiful. The parallels. Gold wave. With that 52 design. I feel like Topps took a little bit extra time, and it's worth it on this product, you know. It was late. Oh, nice. They said they caught someone saying the Tigers are effing idiots. Yeah. I wish it was Al Avila is that and not like the Tigers in general, but I get it. Because it all the way from the ownership to, I don't know about AJ. I'll stop before it gets to him at this point. Maybe because he might be on the verge of turning the team around. It's too late for the playoffs, I think. Let's check out the hits. The under hit, by the way, but you'll have another chance here in just a minute. We got break number 2. Gary Matthews to 50. Randy Dobnak to 100. Ichiro on card auto to 5. Striker's hit of the break. Wow. So stoic, too. He's just like, I will hit anything you throw. Kevin Millar. Scott Pasednik. Scott Rowland. Cespedes to 250. Jagger Haynes first auto. Pache refractor rookie. Lodolo to 199. Martinez first auto. McAble to 299. We got Tatis and Vlad and a Brennan Rodgers action variation. How about Blake Trinan, a green swatch? A lot of good rookies out of that high number. We're gonna have to do a little more of that, I think. If you like it. Vladdy, rookie. Pete, rookie. Austin Riley, rookie. Another Pete rookie. That's the 87 or the 84 out of update. Jordan, rookie. Mountcastle, rated rookie auto to 99. Spencer Howard, same thing. Bobby Witt Jr., green, top 100 to 99. Wander stars of the MLB. Clark Schmidt to 99 and Pedro Pineda to 225. Thank you for all the slammers that got into the break. Moving on to number 2. Can't forget about Bryce back here. And remember that Bryce, for those of you who watched, remember that Bryce advanced stats to 150 that I pulled? I think I'm going to get that graded. Because I saw a regular Bryce in a PSA 10, that same one went for, when I saw it, it was like over the grading fee. That's kind of what it is now, over under the grading fee. JM with a 2 says Hall of Hits for that one. My fave player ever, probably. I think that's worthy of the Hall of Hits. Twitter link, you got it? Hold on, I can't play it because then it'll come over. How do I save that? Oh, it doesn't exist. It says it doesn't exist, Floyd fan. Can you send me an email or something with that in there? Appreciate the 5 again, brother. Yeah, Bryce is injured, but his card, doesn't really matter. Tatis has been injured for like 4 straight years. Look at his card. They're still very expensive. I've been looking for like a good deal on a Tatis card this whole time and haven't found one. Break number 2. Six shooter. We got 6 chances, 6 autographs. Where did my dice go? There they are. Are we ready? Is everybody here? All the slammers in the house for break number 2. We're rolling for randoms. Starting now. 8. Pulling up the 6 shooter. Come on over. 1 random to get them out of the buy-in order. Boom. Team list 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Padres on top. And the buy-ins 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to change the music after this too. I've got something in mind. So Jonathan got the Padres. We're putting them in A to Z order, and then I will read your teams off now. Diamondback Sean M. Braves Brad H. Orioles Matthew J. Red Sox Andrew K. Cubs Brandon W. White Sox Donald B. Reds Joe V. Guardians Andrew L. Rockies Mark Q. Tigers Les V. Astros John S. Royals Christopher M. Angels Megan D. Dodgers Saul K. Marlins Cody H. Brewers Philip B. Twins Brian S. Mets Rob V. Yankees Jeffrey P. Athletics Mike S. Phillies Nathan H. Pirates Walt K. Padres Jonathan A. Giants Greg C. Mariners Dylan M. Cardinals Travis T. Rays Enrique A. Rangers Chris G. Jays Jack H. Nationals Skylar M. Good luck, my friends. Drop you a link. There's your link. Oh, that was the music. I thought it was something grinding in my computer. It was like... I think what we'll do is we'll just start off with one of these. This is your chance for redemption, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. 3.5 over under on numbered parallels. Put it in the chat. You got the over or you got the under? Still think a 101 will happen? I think so too, out of one of these. Platinum Anniversary. There's so many cards, so many 101s, right? With that 700 card checklist, there's 700 101s. Bound to happen. Over? You just got over? Over? Everybody's going over? Under? Steel City with the under? Just seeing if anybody's going to adjust. You're going to adjust after that last scenario. And then I'm going to quick rip because we got a lot of these. So I'm just going to rip the stack. I think that'll be kind of fun. Going through a whole stack of them. A push? Can't be a push on a 3.5? What if one of... Dude, what if one of them was actually cut in half? And Wong's right. Wong, if you're right, and there's a card that's cut in half, a numbered card, I will send you just like something awesome in the mail. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be, but it'll be awesome. Joseph with a $5 super says, Striker, thank you for taking my suggestion on painting those stands. I'm sure it was a fun little project with your daughter. Joe, it was. It was fun. I'm happy with the outcome. And it reminds me every time I see him of our daddy-daughter art fest. You should see how crazy my daughter is at Fortnite. She, like, last time I talked about it, she was so good. Remember I told you guys, like, oh, she's awesome. She's gotten twice as good since then. It's only been like a week. I played with her today. I haven't been playing. I only played a few games anyway, but I haven't been playing. Had a lot to do. I played with her today for a game. 3 minutes into the game, I look down. She's got 11 kills. I'm like, I have 0. She finished the game with 13 kills, and we got second place because I just was... And I'm good at shooters. I've been playing them for how long since GoldenEye came out? Like, I've been playing shooters since they've existed. And she's way better than me, and she's 8. She wants to be a gamer, a streamer. She wants it, like, she could do it now. I don't think she can stream because there's age restrictions, but she could make videos. And she would probably have like 1 million subs. She's entertaining, she's smart as a whip. Steel City says under, but a big hit as one of the 3. See, Steel City gets it. He gets it. I don't even know how else to say it. Thanks, Steel City. And Floyd Fan with a 2 says, I think I have Chrome Jeter Gold. That's half gold. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to send Wong something, maybe. Saul says, Quake, Doom, GoldenEye, Glory Days. Yeah. And even before those, there was like... I mean... technically, like, side-scrolling shooters, I'm not counting those. I'm like first and third, but like Metroid, games that like Mega Man and Metroid, where they were like shooters, but they're not first-person or third-person shooters, so it doesn't really count. All right, on to the cards. Over under 3.5. Let's see who gets it right. Kind of like open them all at once. Gives me time to read the chat, and it's funner. It's we got one unnumbered. Urias. He looks awfully young in this photo. Going to the Brewers. Going to Phillip. This break, we're gonna need the stance, so I'm gonna be particular. Other one? There's the auto. Mauricio Dubon, still coming up with autos. He must be the cheapest signer that they can get. Always getting Dubon autos. That one's going to Greg. Metroid's the best ever, says Joe. Saul says, I bought Metroid fresh in the box at Nintendo Kiosk in the mall circa 88. Metroid was one of those games that I didn't own, but my aunt played and she let me borrow it. And we traded games. I never got mine back. And I gave her Metroid back and she never gave me my game back. I don't even remember what it was called. And my aunt was my great aunt. My great aunt. She was, I had to have been like 8. And she was like 48 or something. 44 out of 100, Ryan. Meanwhile, while you're gambling for pride, it's a pride gamble, I'll open the packs. Magic asks, Striker, what would you suggest, Topps or Bowman? It depends on what year and what Topps product. Because there's all kinds of different ones. There's also all kinds of different Bowman products. We got Bowman, Bowman Chrome, Bowman Platinum, Bowman Sterling, Bowman Draft. Bowman Inception. Lots of Bowmans, man. So you got to specify year and, what release. Where can you get a case of this stuff, asks Jerome. You could get a case from, like, Blowout. Blowout cards is the most respectable, in my opinion. Never had a problem with Blowout. I just, like, never had one issue with Blowout. I get a lot of cards from there. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I hate the fact that that was turned around. I wanted it to be a surprise. You know that we got one. Beef. It's been a while, man. Nando's are cheaper than ever. I've been looking. Like, base Nando's are, but the ones I need are not. Or, I mean, they may be cheaper than ever, but they're still not cheap. They're pricey. I'm looking for parallels, if anything, because I've got all the base stuff. I've got all the base stuff, like, in a 10 almost, all the base stuff, let alone raw. Like, my raw Tatis collection is like hundreds of cards, all different ones. So I'm not looking for that kind. I'm looking for, like, the hard-to-find parallel chromes and, even flagship. I can't afford that stuff, though. Like, I would love an Independence Day Tatis, but a raw one is like 4 Gs or something. Matt, you liking the music? I was going to change it, but if you like it, I'll keep it on here. It's chill. It's very chill. Joseph, you want a base Nando? You don't have a base Nando? Send me an email, Joe. Still hunting the Tatis Clearly Authentic. Steel City, I've got 2 boxes of that in my PC. 2 boxes of Clearly Authentic from 2019. I'm just saving for a rainy day. Hoping on the same thing, because I don't have that one. But it's an auto, so it's kind of... Oh, we got another one. Guys, are you cheating? You're not cheating, are you? They flipped a couple of them around. This might be the one that hits the over. Yeah, beef. It's just crazy money. Thousands. And I'm thinking, like, I'm going to have to, if I want to upgrade, I'm going to have to sell some of them. Like, if I want to get a super banger, which I do really bad, I want to get an Independence Day so bad. I can see it in my mind's eye, in my box of graded cards. I'm going to have to sell a bunch of other ones then. I'm considering doing that, but I don't know. It's hard. It's so hard to sell your PC stuff. Even if you want to upgrade, you guys get it. Fave Tatis in my collection. It's got to be... I go back and forth. I really love the gold, the PSA 10 gold rookie flagship, Series 2. But I also really love the chrome auto, rookie auto. There's so many. I've got his first auto as well that's off at the grade shop. Finally. George Brett Gold. Guys, we're going to hit the over. 50 of 50. eBay 101. Anybody? Christopher. George Brett Gold Wave. 1 down. I think we're going to hit the over this time, guys. You're looking to sell a kidney for a Nolan Ryan rookie? One of my best friends has one. His dad gave it to him, handed it down to him. Floyd fan with a 2. Here's $1.50 for the Tatis Independence Day Fund. Thank you, Floyd fan. I'll put it to good use. Appreciate that always, man. Austin Riley, that one's unnumbered. You don't recognize the eBay 101? I know. I say it as a joke. Because I don't... It's just a joke to me. How many people are actually searching eBay, one of one, and then like gonna click on yours and buy it by mistake, you know, like it's just funny. But some people do like that kind of thing, like the number match and the color match and the jersey correlations and things like that. I don't really care about that, but some people do. I don't know, guys. Are we gonna hit the over? Vita. It's like you get an X fractor per box and one or two of those gold blue waves, unnumbered. Yeah, I agree, Steel City. That happens in the game. Some people don't know what they're doing. Andrew Jones autograph. Going to the Braves, Brad. Shaka likes the jersey numbered cards. Yeah. It's definitely a thing. Maybe I just haven't progressed to that point yet. Like if you have a choice between any like 10 different ones and one of them happens to be a jersey numbered one and they're the same price, well, absolutely. Even a little bit more maybe. Just a tiny bit. Like 1% more I can tolerate. Here's another numbered one, Eric Gagne. Very cool, the blue mini diamond. Going to Saul. That one's going to be numbered to 199. So we've got 2 so far. And another one of these. It's looking like 2 of them per box, but that top row, we didn't get 2 per box, that one. Tomei. Put them up there, buddy. I'll top load them in a bit. There's a Nolan. Salvi. All right, we have to reestablish the over-under because everybody's going to be taking the under now. Maybe not, but we're reestablishing 2.5. 2.5 because it looks like what it's going to be is you get 2 numbered ones and then potentially your autograph's going to be numbered 2. So the new number, ladies and gentlemen, 2.5 for box number 3. Put it in the chat. Your time is limited. So right now, while I'm ripping, box number 3. And then we got a couple other things to open. We got a 2019 Chrome Hobby. Joseph says Andrew Jones's son might go number 1 overall. Lots of overs. Gotta be over. What if I invented a pack opening machine? It'd have to be pretty cheap. I happen to know a couple engineers. Several engineers. One mechanical, one electrical, 2 mechanical, 1 electrical. Two electrical, 2 mechanical. How much is a Tatis rookie? Depends on what it is and if it's graded or raw. It varies. There's a lot of them, though. There's a lot of Acuna rookies. 2018 update. There's a lot of Acuna, Soto, Ohtani, Tatis. All of them have lots of base rookies. I'm a card engineer. A pack opening engine? No. I'm not. I got nothing. I'm a lyrical engineer. 5 to 5 million. Yeah. For the Tatis rookies. That's about right. True Mookie rookie. Same thing. Graded? Not graded? What grade? Were you talking just like Chrome, flagship? But they change every day. Like if you ask somebody what the price of X is, by the time they tell you the answer, it's probably changed. 2.5 is the over-under, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bets in. Tatis. John Gray is the first one. A base Tatis PSA 10's probably I think the last time I looked it was around like 125, but it could have dropped since then. I don't really know. It was up to 225, 250 at one point. And then, of course, you know, injuries and economy. Wow. Tavares. We got Tavares and Dubon, two classics. That one's going to Chris. Joey Gerber of the Mariners. Joey who? Gerber. Going to Dylan to 199. Okay, there's one. We're gonna need two more. I know we got one more, I think. In here. We got one more at least. I think we needed that auto to be the parallel in order to hit the over, but I don't know for sure how it works yet. Here we go. Greg Lazinski. 40 of 50. Gold wave. Going to Nathan. There's two. Is there another one hiding? Dane Dunning. Wow, Dane. Whew. Okay, now we're going to move on to something a little different. Let's see, I've got a bunch of different stuff. We'll call this the intermission, where we hunt for wanders. A couple of Series 1 boxes. Gonna try to hook up Enrique. Yeah, he is. Whew, He's a good-looking guy. That smile. $1 million smile. Dane Dunning and his $1 million smile. When did the George Brett just got him not too long ago? Dude, I was gonna say it's the thickest. That's 2 packs. Looks like Wong logged in his alternate account. How many alternate accounts do you think Wong has? Over under 7.5. He strikes me as a 3 account kind of guy. Not too crazy, you know? He's got his 1 troll account, and then he's got one that he's like really trolling. Like one's still just like kind of acceptable. Still has been kicked out of a few places. But then there's one that's just been kicked out of every chat. So 20, Chris says 25 on the under. Same account, just a name change. Okie dokie. I don't know what that thing is, but it looks colorful. Wander hunt begins. How about a Mike Trout? Sometimes you catch a trout when you're hunting for a wander. I'm not gonna turn him around. Sammy Long, rainbow foil. Buster Posey. That's numbered to 75. I thought that looked different. Is that a gold parallel? 55 of 75. That's the first. You know, I haven't really opened a lot of these blaster boxes, but this is the first gold. Going to the Giants. Greg, not bad. I mean, if you're gonna get like most of these, I don't like it all. I don't like the plain ones. They just don't do it for me. It's not like they're not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but parallels are cool. Said I wasn't going to turn him around. That might have been what I saw. Got another wander. There we go. We got one at least. Stars of the MLB. Watching the Rangers lose as usual. Uh-oh, I better check my sheet. Ooh, I don't have the Rangers, so they can go ahead and lose. It's instinct, and as soon as I do it, ooh. Posey Chrome. It's a Posey box. There he is. There he is. I knew we'd find him. Oh. Yeah, but here's the problem though, Pinball Mafia. The odds that you're going to be getting aren't going to be that good. Because they're so good. Another trout, we got 2 of those base trouts. Victor Reyes, rainbow foil. Kyle Seager, retail blue. Two for two. It's that easy. Just grab any old blaster box. I'll open it up for you and there'll be a Wander in there. Still no parallels. If you're hoping for a parallel out of Series 1, I can't help you. Miggy. How about a Bowman extravaganza? We got 2 blasters, 2 megas. Just kind of spreading the teams around a little bit. There's so many good firsts in here. This product's gonna be good for a while, if not ever, forever. That's kind of the beauty of some of these products, especially a Bowman, even Topps Chrome, but especially Bowman. It can just be awesome forever. You know, if anybody hits out of here, people will always be looking to open some. The blaster quick rips are going over well. Some guy got a 5 on a Wander base. Oh my. Who's the big name getting traded? Probably Castillo. That's what I hear. I don't know how big of a name that is though. Or who's good on the Marlins? Like the Marlins are always just trading anybody with value. I wouldn't be surprised if they signed Jazz, but I wouldn't be surprised if they traded Jazz at some point. He's so injured always. So disappointing. He's so good. I almost picked up Jarren Duran in my fantasy league. Anybody have him available on your waivers? He was on the waivers. There's like nobody on the waivers, and he's on the waivers. Man, he's leading off for a good offense and a good hitting park. Just kind of looking for parallels out of here. We didn't get any. So that means this box might have 2. Who do you think the Cubs will sell? You know, I don't think the Cubs are as far away as people think. Like their offense, I don't mind it. Pitching, I think, is farther away. But, you know, when I look at the Cubs offense, I see potential there. Especially, they've got some decent power. Michael Harris, oh my gosh, I sold his every time I look. Like Michael Harris's first, especially first autos in a PSA 10. I saw one yesterday up for auction for like 4 times what I sold it for. It was already up that high. You like the Hi-Fi futures? Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them especially in a Mojo parallel, the Hi-Fis. Yeah, if Suzuki pans out, I mean, you still have Contreras, who's a home run anytime he goes up to the plate, potentially. Patrick Wisdom's got power. Schwindel's got power. Nico's looking better. Or who am I thinking? I can't just rattle off the entire Cubs offense. I probably could. Like Morel looks pretty good. Who are we? God, I can't think of his name. John Boy, favorite. There's a Wander. Guess we'll just put him up there with his pals. I'm not going to top load that. How do I like Platinum Anniversary? We'll see after this 6-box break, but it's pretty good for spreading the teams around and getting like a lot of parallels, and the autograph checklist is good, especially for the Hall of Famers and for teams that might not be thinking that they're going to get anything good. Mariners, we just pulled, you know, a nasty Ichiro. All right, we'll do some packs, then we'll do some Bowman Megas. Just got a little 3-piece 2020. Trying to get some of those good rookies out of here for you. No, I don't think they're going to do like a 180, the Cubs. I don't think they're going to go from like horrible. I thought they were going to be much worse than they are. Like, they can still get a dub, you know, occasionally. Is that a Father's Day? 27 out of 50 Max Scherzer Father's Day parallel. It looks purple. That's why I was kind of purple. Going to Sky. Nolan. I can't believe we got a Father's Day parallel out of here. 1 out of 225 of these big packs, value packs. Yepez, I had him on my fantasy team for a while, but he's in a situation where he should be getting some pitches to hit. He should be getting a whole bunch of RBIs. You know, they got him batting like 5th a lot of times. But with Pujols on that team, kind of eats into some of his PT. I think he's a good player. I just don't see a lot of counting stats coming out. RBIs, runs, average home runs, just like a lot of... I think he's hitting for like, what, 260, 265? I don't know. I just don't think he's getting enough RBIs. And when I look at his box score, I dropped him. I ended up dropping him. But I think, you know, he's definitely got potential to be good. Derek says, like I predicted earlier this season, they'll play spoiler and be a pest for some teams but won't be good. Yeah, that sums it up perfectly. Thanks, Magic. Appreciate that, man. Gold. Brown. The very brown Sean Murphy. Rookie to 2020. It's the brownest gold I've ever seen. All right, I gotta pick this up a little bit. Let's go with... That's not what I was looking to do. All right, check this out. We're going to get a little dark. Okay. Just change the vibe up a little bit. 2018 Topps update. The best. The best. Reese, 83 rookie. And the blue Kimbrel. I almost bought another one of those Juan Soto Legends of the Making blues the other day. The price was pretty good. I have one in my PC already. I'm a sucker for that card. I don't know why. Does anybody else have like some nostalgia for these Legends in the Making cards? Like, it's not like old school nostalgia. It's only a few years ago, but it was one of the first things I opened like a good amount of coming back into the game. And I something about that blue color in the background. It looks metallic. And then the Soto. Oh, love that card. I've got a raw one. I've got a PSA 10. Austin Meadows and Adames. 3 decent rookies out of that pack. Disco lights. As close as I can do. It's okay, it's well protected. I'm gonna open up both at the same time. We'll leave the Mojos for the end. Dream likes them. Tim likes them. Dream Machine says, I was also surprised to find the inserts had largely fallen out of favor when coming back to the hobby after 20 years. Yeah, same thing here. Same thing. But only for the new stuff. Because there's still, like, the older inserts that you can get for basketball cards, especially Jordans in particular. But they still have good amount of value. Halloween 3. There's some horror music. I almost put the horror music on. I mean, this is like sort of horror dark synth. Dark? No, it's called Dark Cyberpunk Industrial Synth Wave. Any one of ones pulled? Not yet. Well, this is Bowman magic. Can't just say Bowman or Tops. Too broad. It's like saying food or water. Or shelter or oxygen. Let's find out what's in these packs. Can we get a big first? There's one. Dude, James Wood. This is probably going to be my guy out of here. He's 6'7". Born in 2002. That's my guy. It's taken a while, but James Wood is my guy. I almost bought a lot of like 10 of his Sapphire firsts the other day. I wish I would have, kinda. Man, it's a good one. Khalil. It's getting a little out of control. Synthwave, dark synthwave. What is it called? Cyberpunk industrial dark synthwave. Getting a little crazy. It's when it rains, it pours with this Bowman stuff, man. Khalil, Wood, Montgomery. And then you open a bunch and you get nothing. Sawinski. The Mojos. Let's get Clayton Claus involved. We'll get Seelig involved too. All right, Seelig, you've been sleeping long enough. 2 gold Seeligs numbered to 50 to sweep away any bad luck. We'll do individual packs here. I want to get something good out of here. We got to get something numbered. Maybe an auto. Haven't pulled an auto in quite a while. And Clayton. Tim says I was collecting Mize earlier this year. What a letdown. I know, man. I got some nice Mizes. I got his first auto. I got some good Mizes. I didn't go too crazy because he is a pitcher and they do get Tommy John like it's getting up to get a glass of water. Chasing the criminals on foot, yeah. Running through the dark alley. So they turn around, fire a couple shots at you. Bang, bang, hits the garbage can, and they turn and run. I can picture it. Pack number 1, a parallel. Alvin Guzman. Oh, there's a Torkelson. He's got to step it up. He's batting like 195 or something like that. It's not good. Below the Mendoza. But he's getting pinched. I've noticed Torkelson getting pinched on the calls like crazy. I guess it's part of coming up in the bigs. Torkelson High Five Futures. That's what we were talking about earlier. The High Five Futures and a Mojo looks really cool. Evan says, hey Striker, I'm considering picking up a Series 2 Jumbo box. Do you think a Jumbo or a hot Jumbo? Go Jumbo. With that particular release. Because of the fact that you're looking for some huge autos. You get a guaranteed auto per box. If you get the hobbies, you're most likely like 1 out of 4 hobbies is going to give you an auto, probably something like that. So you got to spend more money buying hobbies looking for autos than you do buying jumbos. Another parallel. Hey, Clayton and Bud did their job. O'Neal Cruz. That's a big card, man. I would sell, like, now is the time to sell O'Neal Cruz cards, in my opinion. 39 of 99. That's a nice looking one, though. Man, you could get that graded, too. It looks pretty centered. And I've noticed that is the issue with the Rookie of the Year favorites mostly, is a little bit of centering problems, but this one looks good. But everybody knows about O'Neal Cruz, even people who aren't baseball dudes. I told this story already, but one of my friends texted me out of the blue, never talked to him about baseball before. And he's like, well, how about that O'Neal Cruz guy, man? He's freaking awesome. I want in. I'm like, great, man. So everybody knows about Cruz. Montgomery, good first. Maybe this will be the, is this the good run? I thought we might get like Wood and Watson in there. I think those guys are first. You got to pull them for, or I can't remember how it goes. Can't remember. 3 more. 1. Should I just do them all at once? Maybe I'll just do them all at once. Like, yeah. Why not? 3 stacks. And then we'll finish the show on a 2019 Topps Chrome Hobby Box. Maybe I'll just pull you a Tatis auto out of there. It's more likely that I'll pull you a Pete auto. I'm predicting a Pete Alonso rookie auto out of that box. Just remember. What's in a box of Clearly Authentic 2022? 1 card. And they aren't out yet. Are they? I don't think they're out for a while, Tobias. But if you're just talking about like the future, yeah, you only get 1 card, so you could get skunked. Favorite player when I was a kid? Well, probably like Cecil Fielder. Cecil, even Alan Trammell. Lots of Tigers. I liked Ken Griffey Jr. Let's see, was I Barry Bonds? I liked like Mickey Tettleton. A lot of Tigers. Sweet Lou Whitaker. I was a big Lou Whitaker fan. But for basketball, like my favorite player all around was Jordan. out of any sport. Big Jordan fan. Giveaway was already drawn, Zach. Sorry. But make sure you sub. Anybody new? If you want to sub, your name will pop up right there. That's fun. And if you become a member, if you join the channel, your name will pop up on the chat and on the screen. Be up there for a while. All kinds of little perks you can get. Ever get to watch Jordan? I don't remember watching him. I mean, he was playing up until, geez, played while I was in college even, so I don't think I ever watched him play though. But I've been to a ton of Pistons games. Wow, back to back. Bill Lapeer, oh yeah, all the bad boys. Bill Lapeer was one of my favorites for sure. Who else? Jeez, all the Pistons, all of them. Isaiah, Joe D, Vinnie Johnson, Dennis Rodman. All those Pistons were definitely on my favorite list. I like to keep, Charles Barkley was my as far as non-Pistons and non-Jordan, was my favorite player, basketball player. Big Charles Barkley fan. I especially liked him when he went and played for the Suns for some reason, and the Rockets. I like Sean Kemp, Penny Hardaway, all those guys. You can tell like what era I was definitely into. Should you grade your Topps 87 blue SP Wander? Yeah. Or sell it now. I mean, it depends if it's in good condition for grading. If you think that if there's something, anything, even slightly wrong with it, then you may just be better off selling it raw now. But if it looks like it could gem up, take the chance. Gary Payton, yeah, I like Gary Payton, but then I didn't like him too. When he went and played for the Lakers, I didn't like him. And then the Pistons beat him, so that was cool. Because I was collecting basketball cards big time from like 89 to 97, 96, sometime around in there. So anybody from that era, I've got like a lot of their cards. Which most of them are worthless now. But I went back through recently, checked them all out. Out of all my Jordans, and I have like hundreds of them, I only found 2 that were even potentially grade worthy. Out of all of them. And I had them all top loaded. They were all taken care of. It wasn't like I was abusing them or anything. It was just they're off center or like busted corners. Even just the tiniest little tick of white. I know that thing ain't gemming up, so I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, I mean, Isaiah, like, it's just, he's always got like that big smile on his face too. It's just they were both so competitive. Jordan and Isaiah. Oh man, Junior, I I'm happy to hear that I can, give you any kind of positivity, man. Stage 3 cancer is a bummer. I don't know if you've done, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if you've done any research on intermittent fasting and the keto diet, but cancer eats sugar. Look into it. I wish I could do something, but tell you something good. I can tell you that I watched a video yesterday about a guy who had stage 3 stage 3 colon cancer, almost stage 4. He went on keto, intermittent fasting, and in 90 days, completely cancer-free. It was intense. He did a 21-day fast. But Dr. Berg, it was on Dr. Berg's channel. He did a whole interview, asked him about everything he did from the very beginning when he found out, his history. It was informative. It was, positive. Go get him, though. Hopefully we pull a big one. All right, 3 stacks. Man, that seems like it took an hour to open all those packs. Here we go. All right, the first one is Gary Matthews. Unnumbered. Got the blue wave, unnumbered blue wave. And the autograph is a Rafael Furcal. And that's numbered to 199. It's a refractor. A numbered parallel. We got one. One in the books. If you get the numbered parallel, you're bound to hit over 2.5. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I see one numbered one in here. At least one. And next fractor. Byron Buxton. Put him in the unnumbered pile for now. Let's see. Here's a numbered one. Ooh, look at Randy. Haven't seen Randy yet. Robin Roberts. To 199. We got 2 numbered ones. All we need is one more to defeat the over. Can we do it? Oh yeah. Joe Adele. We did it. Pete Fairbanks. Man, that one's double thick. 61 out of 70. So the regular mini diamonds. I wonder how they came up with the number. Oh, it's got a 70. That's why. I didn't even see it at first. But it's got the 70 in with the mini diamonds. You can barely see it. It's just on the border. Crushing the over. Striker breaks, crushing the over. I like the ring. I like the sound of that. Everybody wants to bet the over on everything. Usually that's why I go under. But it's no fun to watch a game. Like, most people bet because they want to watch the game. And then you want to see them score runs, so you want to bet the over. Like, who wants to see the team, nobody score runs? So there's usually a little bit of an edge to be had in the under, I feel. We got another one of these 70s. Trevor Bauer this time. We'll put them right next to each other. Jazz. Carlson, couple good rooks. Tony Gwynn's got some of the craziest stats. Like, not striking out. I can't remember what this... Just have fun. Look them up. Seems like Twitter always has a bunch of stats, and like Facebook even, people dropping Tony Gwynn stats. Like, he had as many strikeouts in 3 seasons as like most people get in like a handful of games. Aramis Ramirez. That's going to be numbered to 125 out of 100. Going to the Cubs, Brandon. Daz Cameron. Carlson Refractor. Seems like we've been pulling a lot of Carlson. I think, jeez, I've seen at least 3-4 of them. Patino Refractor. Devers Refractor. And the X-Fractor, Dalton Jeffries. How about a Sean Murphy autograph? Parallel. We're going to hit the over. 16 out of 70. Going to the A's. That one's going to Mike. So that's what it is. It's, do you get the parallel auto? If so, overhits. If not, better luck next time. Alfaro. Stack number 3. Yerman, he got sent down again. I thought he had his chance. Poor guy. It was all because they took him out. Sent him back down too early. When he was playing for the White Sox. 30 out of 70 Mercado. Man, this is the 3rd one in a row of these 70th mini diamond parallels. Fairbanks, Bauer, and Mercado. Maddox said the hardest out was Gwynn. Oh, I believe it. Bob Gibson. Refractor. Here's an orange. Haven't seen an orange yet. Joe Adell and orange Luke Voit auto. Going to the Yankees. 16 of 25. Liking that. I like Luke Voit. I liked him before he was a Padre. Why? I had him when he hit all those home runs on my fantasy team. That's why. Did I go through this one? No. Blake Taylor Refractor. Jock Peterson for the Cubs. Yeah, Yerman was on fire, but there's so many tales throughout the years of people coming up and doing that. So many people have come up. That's why it's like pump the brakes on whatever player. Sample size, baby. Max Scherzer, which is why probably Paredes isn't going to keep this up. Scherzer X-Fractor, Barry Larkin, Blue Mini Diamond to 199. Going to the Reds. Joe. Yeah, they've been just riddled with injuries, though, Mets fan. He says White Sox are definitely underachievers in a bad division, no less. Yeah, just injury to superstars, you know? We had no Eloy this year. Just seems like everybody's been in and out of the injury lineup. They were without Tim Anderson for a while. I don't know. I can't remember if Luis Robert missed any days this year. Dr. Stick's rookie. But, you know, it took a while for... Jeez. Seems like most of their team has just been down, up and down, up and down. Even their pitchers. Something everybody has to deal with, though. Lucas Giolito, can you overcome is the question. All right. And moving on to the last box, 2019 Topps Chrome. Doesn't get much better than that. Not in my book. Guess we'll put them in the secondary good card pile. I already have a decent little secondary stack going. Here it is. Since Seelig and Clayton did their job last time, we'll give them another shot. Go get them, bud. Maybe we'll just sweep the top. What if sweeping the bottom like brings it back up in? Let's turn 2. What's going on, man? Yeah, you see the spread up there. We got a good spread. I don't know who the hit of the break is yet, though. I might do a People's Choice Award. We'll see. We still have a Pete Alonso auto to pull out of here. One of my favorite products of all time. Let's go. Eloy hit a home run today, says Steve. How's it going, Steve? So can we pull the base Tatis, the base Vlad? Well, that's a little goodies. At the very least, autograph number 1. Oh, baby! Oh! Oh! Oh, even better than the Pete. Let's go. Jack. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Let's get that's what I'm talking about, Ryan. Let's get some of that in the chat. Woo! Bam! Love it. First one I've ever pulled out of Topps Chrome. Of Vladdy. We've gotten a few other Vladdy rookie autos, but not out of Topps Chrome, baby. Sky's mixed bag with a $20 super says, need to throw my dude some flow. I've been slammed working, and I know he pulled big fire. Smash the like, guys. Thanks, Sky. Appreciate you, man. Don't work too hard. I know you are, though. Ooh. Oh, that just made the day. I think we know. I mean, there's still time for a refractor. Kyle Tucker rookie. That's a good one, too. This is a good box. I can taste it. Already, I taste the Vlad, and there's more. There's more coming. They all have different images for the... It's a different image from the base to the autograph. So they're all going to look a little different than the card you're used to seeing. Yeah, we got the last break. We got that huge Tatis rookie auto. Wow. Woo! Yeah, Kyle Tucker's real good. Real good. Corbin Burns rookie. And the base Vlad. And we got 84 Acuna next. All these second year studs have value too out of this. Like that card. Wow! Whoa! Jack! That's the Prism. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chrome Rookie Prism. Wow! Holy Vlad box. What? Half the packs still left. Oh my gosh. Joe Burr, I see you over there on Twitch. Wow. Trinan. And it's not a striker break without a reverse negative. Lindor. Why? Why do I get them so... I pull up 1 out of 66 packs. And I pull them like they're 1 out of 7 packs. Remember we got 2 out of that 1 box the other day? 2 negatives out of 1 box. Glad you guys are here with me, witnessing this. Like spike. Let's get a like spike. If you haven't hit it yet. Saw the... I mean, I kind of lowballed it, like a Pete auto. I know there's more Pete autos than the other big boys. So that's why I kind of went with the Pete. Something thick. No. No way. Oh, dude, I thought that was the Tatis. Look at that. Oh, you sneaky dog. It's another Blue Jays auto, though. I've never seen a box. I've watched a lot of this being opened through the years. I've never seen a 1 box with a Tatis and a Vlad. That's why I was like, no. But then again, the image looks different, so it just threw me off for a second. Wow. Actually, what I thought it was a parallel. I thought it was going to be the blue Tatis parallel. And that card is worth thousands. Woo! Yeah, Ken says Pete is very underrated. His hobby's picking up, though. People are finally... There we go. You're not guaranteed a Nando or a Vlad out of these boxes either. So to get one is good. Even if you just get the base ones out of there, it's like, okay. Not too bad. Jonathan, got yourself a Chrome Tatis. Still got quite a few packs left. Tatis is still in play. Mookie and the purple. Oh, ooh. Every time I see a parallel, I think of what could be, and I get excited. Colby Allard going to Brad. Rookie. Has anybody pre-ordered this year's update, 2022? Side note. You see how so close. It was just a thickie. That's a good one. Mookie refractor. This the break says I've probably opened 1,000 in 2019 retail and never pulled a Chrome Tatis rookie. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I opened a lot too. And if you guys go back, one of my first streams ever, I opened up a whole bunch of 2019 value packs. And it took like 6 hours of straight ripping for me to pull my first Tatis Chrome. It was really fun, but like they're hard. Safe Insane says, I think I'm going to save all my dough for update. That Vlad Prism is almost as much as the auto. They're expensive. That's a good card too. Juan Soto Cup card. Because remember, he only has half as many rookie cards as like Acuna and Ohtani. So his Cup Chrome is still valuable. Will this year's update be better than all the others due to... Yeah, this year's update is going to be the best flagship product. It's going to have Bobby, Torkelson, Julio, plus, Pena, just a bunch of guys. Candelario refractor. Steve with a $4.99 super chat says, does the MLB have a marketing problem? Shouldn't Ohtani and Trout be known around the world? Great break, my man. Yeah, they do have a marketing problem. Their number one marketing problem, which I think they got over a little bit, was just not allowing the sharing of like clips. They need to allow people on social media to just share clips, spread it around. You can't ban people or strike people for sharing. It's just not good business. That's a cool Kyle Tucker rookie. I'm gonna put him up there with the refractor, I think, because that's a pretty tough one. But yeah, they definitely need to market Ohtani. Like they were marketing Tatis, Acuna, Soto. Those young guys are super exciting to watch. They need to do something more with them. It's been tough the last few years with all the nonsense and the not playing full seasons and all that. They need to get on top of it somehow. Once they get the game, I think that's maybe part of their plan, is getting the game, all the kinks worked out, getting the pitch tracker, the robo umps, telling the pitchers that they only have whatever 20 seconds. I don't know what the time's going to be. The change to the universal DH. There's a lot of changes that have been implemented in the last couple of years, and there's more coming. I think once it's all worked out, they're probably going to just do a marketing explosion if they're smart. That's a nice Ohtani Cup, Max Muncy refractor, and that is that. I think we know what the hit of the break is, but we're going to start with Fernando, Chrome rookie, Pannone auto, Lindor negative, Kyle Tucker refractor, and the 84. Colby Allard, purple to 299. Barry Larkin to 199. Mercado to 70. Bauer to 70. Oh, sorry, that one's to 75. This one's a little different. I thought it looked like maybe a cognac color. It is a little different. So that one's to 75. That's to 70. That's to 70. The Murphy is to 70. Ramirez to 100. Luke Voigt, nice orange to 25 there. Autograph. And strikers, hits of the break. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie auto. Hall of hits, anybody? How about a base? How about a prism, all in one box? Thumbs up. Max Scherzer Father's Day parallel to 50. Robin Roberts to 199. Furcal to 199. Rookie of the Year favorites, another cool card here. To 99, that's the Mojo to 99. O'Neal Cruz. I bet you that's got some legit value. I would list it ASAP or consider getting it graded. Guzman to 225. George Brett to 50. 50 of 50. And then we've got some unnumbered parallels. Let's check all these out. Gary Matthews, Byron Buxton, Dalton Jeffries, Alfaro, Scherzer, Giolito, Evaldi, black border, Jim Thome, and Austin Riley. Stack of Wanders. Bada boom, 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 boom. Why is this on the stage? Because it's a Buster Posey gold-ish to 75. Another Dane Dunning with his $1 million smile. Lazinski to 50. Gerber to 199. Tavares auto. Vita Blue X-Fractor. Andrew Jones, that's sweet. I like the Jones. He's got a nice sig too. Gagne to 199. Posey X-Fractor. Castellani to 100. Dubon auto. John Gray and Urias. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. And these Platinum Anniversary packs, boxes, are growing on me. I've only opened, one of the light boxes. It's nice getting the black and white mini diamond parallels, but I would prefer to have a guaranteed auto in my box. So I think I'm going to lean into the hobby boxes for the future. And I think from here on out, it's just going to be a one box per break, just to spread the teams around a little bit, get a chance at a nice Hall of Fame auto. They're not that expensive for what you're getting. They're starting to drop in price just a little bit. And we'll keep that up. I'm going to get a little more Series 2. I'm just going to do the jumbos in Series 2 coming up. And we're going to keep up the 2019. I've gotten a lot of requests for 2019 stuff. I've got a few different boxes coming down the lines. I've got a Topps Finest 2019. I've got 2019 Bowman Chrome and 2019 Topps Chrome and 2019 Series 2 and a little bit of update. So I'll sprinkle those into the mix and we'll just keep crushing. Oh, Mets fan, thanks for asking. Yes, I just ordered some definitive today. So that should be here by next week. So next week we'll do a definitive break or two. So if you're interested in that, I'm probably going to do one definitive box. We'll do high rollers with it. I'll do one definitive box and I'll mix in some other stuff just to spread the teams around because it's an expensive. It's $1,000. What? Is it $1,000 a box or is it more? I can't remember how much it is. It's a lot. Is it $2,000, I think. Whatever. It's super expensive. So there's a couple of ways to do it. You know, you can say there's 8 spots in the box and you can just do it that way, or you can add a bunch of other stuff into the box and just get lucky with your hits so that the cost is less. You have a chance at those hits, and that's usually the way people like to do it. So I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for watching.